Tuscaloosa, Anniston, and all of Central Alabama. This is the CBS 42 Morning News with Art Franklin.
Good Monday morning to you. Welcome to the CBS 42 Morning News at 4:30 this morning. I'm Jamie Langley, and we're glad you're joining us. Art Franklin has the morning off today. But Storm Track meteorologist Ashley Gann, she's on duty today. And man, Ashley, we had some cold weather this weekend, but is it going to stick around? That's the question.
Yeah, cold weather this weekend. We're going to have a roller coaster ride of temperatures because the unsettled weather pattern. Rain is on tap as we start our Monday. Look at the showers moving through the Birmingham metro. Just some very light rain now pushing east of Birmingham, now moving into Alabaster. And this is going to be sliding towards Leeds and Moody here within the next 10 to 15 minutes and starting to move into that area now. Anniston, you're seeing some light rain, but I'm really going to track this swath of rain back to our west. That is going to impact the remainder of our Monday during the daylight hours. As far as the skies are concerned right now here in Birmingham, it looks like it's going to be a cloudy and light rain for a start with temperatures this morning holding in the 50s. I'll break down what you can expect for the rest of your Monday ahead in your Storm Track 7-day forecast. Jamie?
Ashley, thank you. Breaking overnight, a jury finds the man on trial for killing former New Orleans Saints player Will Smith guilty and of multiple charges, and those charges include manslaughter. Jurors deliberated for more than 5 hours on the fate of Cardell Hayes. Now, last April, Hayes shot Smith 7 times in the back, killing him after an incident in New Orleans. Well, Smith's wife was also shot twice, and Hayes now faces a minimum sentence of 20 years in prison. Well, today marks the 6-month anniversary of the Pulse nightclub shooting in Orlando, and this morning we are learning new information about the police response to that attack. The first Orlando officers arrived while the gunman was still shooting, and 2 entered through an open patio and came onto the dance floor. Well, 30 minutes into that attack, the gunman made 3 phone calls with police, and here's how one officer describes that scene once inside.
The main dance floor was the greatest concentration of dead bodies. He did most of his killing within the first 2 minutes. The video and the audio that I've heard, multiple gunshots, multiple magazine changes, all within the first minute or 2.
Chilling testimony there. Well, several events are planned across Orlando this afternoon and evening to remember those who are killed and hurt. Well, President-elect Donald Trump is set to hold more meetings at Trump Tower today. He continues to fill those key posts in his administration. Well, this is amid calls from a bipartisan group of senators calling for Congress to investigate the CIA's assessment that Russia helped Mr. Trump get elected. Hours after President-elect Donald Trump publicly lashed out at the CIA's assessment that Russia intervened in the 2016 election.
They have no idea if it's Russia or China or somebody. It could be somebody sitting in a bed someplace.
Former U.S. Ambassador to the UN, John Bolton, a possible candidate for Trump's Deputy Secretary of State, also cast doubt on that claim.
Until we know more about how the intelligence community came to this conclusion, we don't know whether it's Russian-inspired or a false flag.
The news was first reported Friday night by the Washington Post after the CIA shared the intel with a group of U.S. senators. Senior Republican Senator John McCain is among a bipartisan group of lawmakers calling for a congressional probe.
Facts are stubborn things. They did hack into this campaign. There's a whole lot of issues out there. It requires an investigation.
In an interview with Fox over the weekend, Mr. Trump also dismissed the value of getting daily intelligence briefings.
I don't have to be told the same thing and the same words every single day for the next 8 years.
And brushed aside concerns about nominating ExxonMobil CEO Rex Tillerson as Secretary of State.
He's much more than a business executive. I mean, he's a world-class player.
If nominated, Tillerson is expected to face trouble winning Senate confirmation, given his close ties to Russian President Vladimir Putin. Among those expected to meet with Mr. Trump today, former presidential rivals Carly Fiorina, Rick Santorum, and Democratic Senator Joe Manchin of West Virginia. And developing right now, Hueytown police are still looking for the person who shot a gas station clerk over the weekend. Now, we first told you about this as breaking news yesterday morning. Take a good look at these surveillance videos. Police tell us that this is the man that they're looking for. He's accused of the shooting at the Pop and Snack. That was around 7:30 Saturday night, and we're told he did not get any money. Well, a family member tells us that the clerk was shot in the stomach. He is out of the hospital and recovering at home. But if you have any information about this shooting, please call the Hueytown Police Department. Here's the number to jot down. It's on your screen there, 205-491-3523. Well, firefighters are trying to figure out what sparked this apartment fire in Fairfield. That started around 1 o'clock Saturday morning at Wellington Place. Now, 30 people are now without a home, but thankfully no one was hurt there. New this morning, we have important information if your child goes to Robert Brown Middle School in Greene County. A heating unit is being repaired and the school will open after 10 o'clock this morning. Buses for the middle school will also run again at 10 o'clock and other students will report to school at regular times. New this morning, 12 people are hurt after a fire at a mountain resort in Michigan. The main lodge at the Boyne Highlands Resort caught on fire around 1:30 yesterday morning, and more than 1,000 guests were there when the fire started. Now, one woman jumped from the second story to get away from the flames, and there is serious damage to parts of the resort.
Center section right behind us, where we're looking here right now, is a total loss. Main lobby area is still intact, everything to the south, and a wing to the north is still intact, but the center section here is basically a complete loss.
State police are set to be on scene today to continue that investigation. We have new information in the search for a missing skier in Nevada. Rescuers now believe they have found the body of that missing person. The man was caught in an avalanche at the Mount Rose Ski Resort Saturday, and electronic detection systems and search dogs helped rescue teams narrow down that search area. Well, medical examiners will be on scene to remove the body from the deep snow. Happening today, are actually happening tomorrow. Dolly Parton and other musicians will perform with the Great American Country Network for a special telethon. This event will raise money for those families whose houses were damaged and destroyed by the massive Gatlinburg fires. Well, Reba McEntire, Kenny Rogers, and Alison Krauss are all set to perform. And the program is called Smoky Mountain Rise, a benefit for the My People Fund. It starts tomorrow night at 7 o'clock in the evening. Well, your time right now is 4:37. Is a big development in the fight against the Zika virus. After the break, the one city that's been downgraded in that threat risk. You're watching the CBS 42 Morning News. We're glad you're joining us today, dark and early. We'll have more right after the break.
We don't have to look far to find real suffering. As disability attorneys, we see it in the life stories we defend each day. It's had a profound impact on me, the way I live my life, and the things I value most in it. We help people find the physical relief they deserve and the financial relief they need. If you feel your quality of life slipping away, we can help.
The Knockout. Sophistication with an edge. The Socialite. The perfect mix of glamour and comfort. The Stunner. Smooth and sleek with a whole lot of shine. Look fabulous from every angle. Shop affordable styles at Cato and catofashions.com.
The year-end clearance at Beds Express means wall-to-wall savings on the world's best beds. Hundreds of mattress sets priced at $6.99 and under. Save up to 50% on America's favorite brands. Simmons Beauty Sleep or Sealy Posturepedic Queen sets just $3.99. Or save on Serta, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic. Yes, even Tempur-Pedic floor models have been marked down for this sale. Get interest-free financing till 2022 and the lowest prices guaranteed. For the sleep of your dreams, just look for the Z's. Beds Express.
Have a car, a title? Then you're on Title Max's list to get the cash you need. No matter if you've been naughty or nice, Title Max accepts most makes, models, and years. Use your phone right now. Go to TitleMax.com and see how much cash you could get. Get the cash you need in as little as 30 minutes.
I got $1,000.
$4,000.
$10,000.
So this holiday, if you need cash, bring your title to Title Max and you'll say,
I got my title back with Title Max.
Get your title back with Title Max.
CBS 42 News, Emmy Award winner for Best Informational or Instructional News Story.
Welcome back. New this morning. It's a big development in the fight against the Zika virus. The CDC has announced that Miami Beach, Florida is no longer considered to be an area of active Zika transmission. It's now designated as a Zika cautionary area. And there's also a new $40 million grant going to Puerto Rico, American Samoa, and the U.S. Virgin Islands to help fight Zika. Well, we know it's cold here in Alabama, or it has been this weekend and across the country, but that is not keeping football fans in New York from going to that big game. Plenty of fans came out yesterday to tailgate for the Buffalo Bills and Pittsburgh Steelers game. Forecasters with the National Weather Service are expecting more snow to fall through this morning. And Ashley Gann joins us now for another check on our local weather. No snow here, right?
No snow, but we are going to see plenty of rain today. It's a soggy start, but we're kind of trading that bitter cold that we felt at the end of last week for milder air today, but it comes at the price of some wet weather. So be sure to grab the umbrella, to grab the rain jackets as you're heading outside this morning. One of those mornings, too, you might need to keep the kids in the car while you're waiting at the bus stop, especially in places around Birmingham. We're seeing some light rain there, pushing off to the east towards Anniston, Oxford, up towards Gadsden. But the heaviest swath of rain is well back to our west. Let me focus in on what's closest to us right now. Pell City all the way down to Harpersville, seeing some light to moderate rainfall. But this is zipping off to the east at a pretty good rate of speed. But as we look back to our northwest, it's this line of rain that will continue marching southeast throughout the mid-morning and afternoon. So we'll continue to see some steady, persistent showers throughout the day. This is not just a morning event. This is really going to be an all-day event. Temperatures right now holding in the mid to upper 50s. I'll let you know how long this rain lasts. It may surprise you. That's up ahead in your Storm Track 7-day forecast. Jamie?
Ashley, thank you. Your time right now, 4:41, and criminals don't take a break on Christmas, unfortunately, and local police departments are getting ready. Next, the patrols going on to keep Tuscaloosa County extra safe. You're watching the CBS 42 Morning News. We'll be right back, folks.
When I take on the insurance company, I ain't settling for no small dough. I'm hunting for the big bucks. I'm Mike Slocum, the Alabama Hammer. You've been hurt in a car wreck. Let me hunt down the big bucks for you. Call me right now.
The year-end clearance at Beds Express means wall-to-wall savings on the world's best beds. Hundreds of mattress sets priced at $6.99 and under. Save up to 50% on America's favorite brands. Simmons Beauty Sleep or Sealy Posturepedic Queen sets, just $3.99. Or save on Serta, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic. Yes, even Tempur-Pedic floor models have been marked down for this sale. Get interest-free financing till 2022 and the lowest prices guaranteed. For the sleep of your dreams, just look for the Z's. Beds Express.
This year, go all out. Spread some cheer. Cozy up by the fire. And be ready to take your traditions where they've never been before. Hurry in and get some of our biggest deals of the year at the Jeep Big Finish event. Get 20% off MSRP cash allowance on select 2016 Jeep Cherokee models in dealer stock.
On the grill.
It's the legendary taste that's been around for 60 years.
A secret family recipe.
With a bull on the label. How do you do your deals before you put it on the table? I like to base it on my chicken.
I marinate my steaks.
I brush it on my burgers when I grill it, makes them great.
Veggies and chops, they cook up so well. How do you do it? How do you do your Dale?
You've got to try delicious Dale seasoning.
You need new windows. You could spend a fortune.
On windows? That's fun.
Or you could not spend a fortune and get Window World windows. Custom made right here in the USA. Transferable lifetime warranty. Easy payment plans. Oh, and the money you could have spent on pricier windows? You can spend it here in Fiji.
Oh, Cabana Boy.
Call Window World now for your free in-home estimate. Simply the best for less.
It's our Christmas sale at Family Leisure. Why not get a gift the whole family can enjoy?
Melt away stress with a new spa. Now 20 to 40% off. Theater seating starting at $269 per seat. Soothe aching muscles massage chairs from $9.99. Need a bar or back bar mirror? We've got you covered. Check out our huge selection of bar stools starting at $29. Fire pits starting at $99. Hot deals on these great items too.
Christmas sale going on now at Family Leisure.
Good morning, Anniston. You're watching CBS 42.
When I take on the insurance company, I ain't settling for no small dough. I'm hunting for the big bucks. I'm Mike Slocum, the Alabama Hammer. If you've been hurt in a car wreck, let me hunt down the big bucks for you. Call me right now.
Welcome back. Just because it's the holidays doesn't mean that crime takes a break. Now the Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Office is stepping up patrols to keep everyone in that community safe. Every holiday season, the Sheriff's Department rolls out what they call their burglary detail. And this means that more deputies will be keeping an eye out for criminals. Our people in our news team spoke to some people that they say appreciate that extra watch.
Because of the recent events, we appreciate it. Having extra security and extra patrols is well worth it. And having a little one is also a better peace of mind knowing that the police will be out and about in the neighborhood.
Well, the Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's burglary detail operates until the first of the year. Developing right now, the state of Alabama continues to react after an inmate is put to death using lethal injection. Defenders are calling the execution an avoidable disaster. Well, 45-year-old Ronald Burt Smith, you see here, died by lethal injection late Thursday night at Atmore Prison. Well, the execution lasted 30 minutes, but we've learned that for 13 of those minutes, Smith was seen coughing, gasping, and squirming. But the Corrections Commissioner says this does not mean that Smith suffered. Smith was put to death after being convicted of killing a Huntsville convenience store clerk. New this morning. 2 craft beer breweries are set to open next year on the Alabama Gulf Coast in Mobile. Haint Blue Brewing and Serta Brewing Company are both planned near downtown, and the Alabama Brewers Guild currently lists more than 24 small breweries operating in the state, and recent changes in state alcohol laws have allowed breweries to flourish now. New this morning, the National Weather Service issues winter storm warnings and winter weather advisories for parts of the Great Lakes and the Northeast as the cold weather takes over. As of last night, storms had dumped more than a half-foot of snow on several states up north, causing dangerous travel conditions. The Chicago area got more than 6 inches last night alone. Well, get this. You'll want to pay attention to this story. Interesting for sure. One Kentucky teacher has quite a story to tell. Allison Zimba was pregnant, but she didn't give birth in a hospital. She had her baby at school. Yeah, the Pluff family is now welcoming a healthy 9-pound baby girl into their family, but her early arrival wasn't expected. And Dad Casey works as an assistant principal, and he was in his office when someone came to the door and said his wife needed him. Well, baby Grace was supposed to arrive next week, but Mom Allison started having contractions right there at school. After seeing Grace, though, Mom and Dad could not stop talking about one thing.
And I think we ask ourselves probably 30 or 40 times, like, can you believe that happened? Like, can you believe we had the baby at work?
Well, Mom, Dad, and big sister Ella are just glad that baby Grace is doing well and into the world.
Yeah.
How about that?
Congrats to them. I mean, those stories are very rare. Of course, that's why they're newsworthy, but it's always good that there is such a kind of a fun ending, and I love that the parents work together at the same school too. So it's kind of a fun story there.
Pretty cool stuff. Glad she made it into the world safely. Yeah. And I'm glad we made it through this cold spurt because we had some cold weather this weekend.
Now we're transitioning to wet weather.
Oh,
so it's, if it's not one, it's the other. We're trading the cold air, though. A bit more mild start this morning. Temperatures in the mid to upper 50s, a far cry from the 20s that we felt last Friday and Saturday mornings. But the big story today is the rain. Let me break down your morning hour by hour for you. We're holding in the mid to upper 50s, but notice the rain from 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock. That rain is going to stick around in the forecast. Here's what we're looking at right now. Lighter rain from Birmingham stretching all the way now reaching into Anniston, Oxford. There's a little sliver of rain moving from Coleman into Gadsden, and even some lighter showers in the western part of Jefferson County, but a larger swath of rain back to our west. I'll be honest, it's moving at a pretty good rate of speed, which also means it could move in and out pretty quickly, but we're under an unsettled weather pattern for the next several days, so that doesn't mean the rain's leaving our forecast. All right, here's where this rain is tracking now. We're really tracking this rain off to the north and to the east. Riverside about 4 minutes, Lincoln in about 11 minutes, Cobbtown in about 30 minutes. That's when you could start to see some of that heavier rainfall. And then as we move our attention, just a couple of showers near Robbins Crossroad, but look at the heaviest rainfall from Hamilton up through Double Springs to Hartselle and Huntsville. But that's going to start pushing off to the south into the east. It's really kind of moving due east, but because we have this line down to the south, that's going to continue and impacting our southern counties as well. So something to keep an eye on. Here's a look at that Storm Track Futurecast. I'm going to break this down for you hour by hour over the next 4 to 6 hours. So 6 o'clock, heaviest rainfall from Coleman to Jasper and to Hamilton. And then we'll see some lighter showers, say around Talladega to Anniston. Okay, then 7 to 8 o'clock, that rain really starts to impact the Birmingham metro. I actually think this is going to have some big issues with this morning commute. So either add a little extra time. If you can, at all possible, leave a few minutes early. I would do that. Add some extra time to your day because the roadways are going to be slick from about 7 to 8 a.m. And then from about 8 to 9 a.m., most of that rain pushes east of 65. Then notice at 10 o'clock to 11, most of that rain is clearing out. I think any showers that occur this afternoon will be south of I-20, and then we'll actually start to see even a couple of moments of sunshine, but it's not sticking around forever because there is another chance of rain in the forecast both Tuesday and Wednesday. A brief break in the rain Thursday before that rain's back in our forecast Friday, and then it looks like we could even see a bit of a soggy weekend as well. And that's a look at your Storm Track 7-day forecast. Jamie?
Thank you, Ashley. Your time right now, 4:51, and big stars in Hollywood are waking up very happy after the Critics' Choice Awards. Next, we'll have a look at the top moments, including who won big.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Coming up in sports, Alabama men's basketball on the road at Eugene. Plus, did Jonathan Allen bring in another award? We'll tell you coming up in sports.
Thank you, Chris. You're watching the CBS 42 Morning News. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Next, ET, Justin Timberlake, Kerry Washington, Ryan Reynolds, our night out with Hollywood's hottest stars. Plus, we're with J-Law and Chris Pratt, revealing each other's annoying habits. Next, ET.
Monday at 6:30 on CBS 42. Were you there when news happened? Have a story idea or breaking news tip? CBS 42 wants to hear from you. Call our newsroom, email us, or reach out to us on social media. CBS 42 News. Coverage you can count on.
Wherever your holiday destination, make it a safe one with Hatfield Auto Service. Same family owned since 1958. Visit our current location or come see us at our future Homewood location beginning 2017. Call or come by for all of your auto service and repair needs. Merry Christmas from Hatfield Auto Service.
At the law firm of Wedemore Keith, we are dedicated to justice.
Call 205-660-0000.
The big rigs may own the roads, but we know the courtrooms, and we'll be in your corner fighting for you.
There's never any attorney's fee unless we recover for you. Call 205-660-0000. WKFirm.com.
The year-end clearance at Beds Express means wall-to-wall savings on the world's best beds. Hundreds of mattress sets priced at $6.99 and under. Save up to 50% on America's favorite brands. Simmons Beauty Sleep or Sealy Posturepedic Queen sets just $3.99. Or save on Serta, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic. Yes, even Tempur-Pedic floor models have been marked down for this sale. Get interest-free financing till 2022 and the lowest prices guaranteed. For the sleep of your dreams, just look for the Z's. Beds Express.
Wherever your holiday destination, make it a safe one with Hatfield Auto Service. Same family owned since 1958. Visit our current location or come see us at our future Homewood location beginning 2017. Call or come by for all of your auto service and repair needs. Merry Christmas from Hatfield Auto Service.
Good morning, Oxford. You're watching CBS 42.
Welcome back. Well, last night was a big night in Hollywood as the 22nd Critics' Choice Awards were given out, and some big names are waking up very happy this morning. Take a look. La La Land, starring Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone, took home 8 awards, including Best Picture Director and Original Screenplay. And one of the more poignant speeches of the night came from director Rich Moore after Zootopia won Best Animated Feature. Also, to round out the awards, Viola Davis won Best Supporting Actress for Fences. It was also a busy night in sports, and Chris Wrinkle joins us now for a look at your Monday morning sports headlines. Good morning, Chris.
Jonathan Allen is having a senior season to remember. He's taking home the Nagurski Award, the Bednarik Award. He's got to be a top pick in the upcoming NFL draft. Plus, Alabama's in the playoff yet again. But a chance to add the Lott Impact Trophy to the resume yesterday. Unfortunately, that honor went to Michigan Swiss Army knife defender Jabril Peppers. But when we spoke to Allen at the College Football Award Show last week, he never expected to have this kind of senior season.
All the recognition stuff, I didn't even think about that. I just, thought about the opportunity to show scouts that I could be an every down player, first and second down player, as well as still be an effective pass rusher. Get my shoulder fixed. I had to have shoulder surgery. So this is just all bonus, and it's amazing.
Well, one guy that will be returning for the Auburn Tigers next year is running back Cameron Petway. He announced that he will return to the Tigers next season. He was eligible for the draft as a redshirt sophomore, but he tweeted he had some, quote, unfinished business on the Plains. Petway rushed for over 1,000 yards in just 9 games of action this season. Well, one thing we do know about the Alabama Crimson Tide next year is that 5-star linebacker Dylan Moses will be in Tuscaloosa. Linebacker committed to Alabama a few months ago still took an official visit to LSU. He tweeted yesterday that he filed his financial aid agreement papers with Alabama and is going to enroll early. Well, the Alabama men's basketball team on the road at Oregon and their crazy floor will pick it up in the first half. Ducks flying high. Tyler Dorsey with a hand in his face drains the 3-ball. The Ducks were up big at the half, but in the second half, Dante Hall, check out the big man, rebound and put back, and then later in the half, feed the big man. Perfect pick and roll. Hall slams it home, scores 8 straight points. He had 14 points, 7 rebounds. Bama makes a run, but with the game winding down, Dylan Brooks just inside the arc nails the dagger. Oregon hangs on 65-56. That's going to do it for sports. Let's send it back over to the desk.
Chris, thank you very much. Your time right now, 4:56. And some workers in Fairfield find themselves without a job and right before the holidays. Still to come, how some are helping and the big goal that they have. You're watching the CBS 42 Morning News. We hope you'll stay tuned. We'll be right back right after this break.